Yo, what's up? This is Ipos Audio. This is the vlog. Today is June 1st, 2016. It is 2:50 p.m. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. Been moving forward. No like major um developments, I suppose. Although there's some stuff that's going on that's pretty cool. Um I've just been like working on making instrumental tracks, I guess, and also working on this YouTube channel. Been making tutorial videos and things of that nature. Um, and then I've also been working. And then also, which is a side thing, really, is I've been working on this role playing game. Um, it's called All Flesh Must Be Eaten. It's like a zombie dice game, um, and and I'm basically creating the world for the players to play in. So that's like like an hour every couple of days, just reading the rule book and learning and building the world. And just keep doing that until I'm fucking confident and the world is built up enough to where it's like ready to play, I guess. But that's side shit. I've been I've kind of I went through a bit of a spurt, I guess. I made 14 new projects. 3 of them are pretty dope. 2 out of those 3 are like bangers. And then I've got 1, 2, 3, 6. And then I've got 7 lower tier ones that are all right. And then the other 3 are kind of gonna get benched permanently. um, but yeah, I need to like keep on like making synths for my synth patch library. Keep on making massive patches essentially, and then just keep on making instrumentals. The idea is to gun for like just keep on cranking out instrumentals until the end of the year. Um, and then picking the best of those instrumentals, and those become like out of the 100 that I make, maybe 10 of them will be dope, which is like I'm hoping it'll be more like 12 out of 150. Take those 12 and put them into an instrumental um, album, basically to be put on display in the internet so that people can buy music from me, buy those tracks. But what's also going on is while I'm making those tracks, I'm also going to be writing lyrics, not only to get better, but also just in case somebody doesn't buy the track, then I can use it and it doesn't go to waste. Or if somebody wants me to like do a featured slot on one of the tracks with them that they've bought or whatever, then I have material for it, or like material to start with and kind of morph into their general direction. So that's kind of like the machine that's in motion for like the end of the year. Like that's the wave that I see off in the distance, and I'm gonna try to jump on that wave. Um, but there's other things that are in development. One thing that is like way on the back burner right now is Dirty Little Party. It's going to be like I want to throw a yearly party. Ipos will throw a yearly party, and it's basically like grabbing artists and bringing them together to do a little shindig. So I've got plans for that, but it's basically I gotta wait because I want to perform as well, and I need to have some really dope material. So that's on the back burner. Um, I've got the Immortal music video. I have a track, Sacred Law, which is my alternate persona. I'm like rapping and shit on this crazy track. Um, I haven't released it really. I've shown a lot of people, but I haven't really released it on my websites or anything like that. But that's going to get turned into a music video. Um, yeah. So I think I might be trading some tracks, like trading tracks for services, and yeah. But I have to buy the studio time, the studio that we're going to use. I have to buy it out. I have to get light effects somehow. And that's pretty much it. Maybe like a dope outfit or something. So yeah, there's that. Um, so then, gonna shoot it. I have like concepts in mind for like angles and different color. Like maybe one shot will be all in strobes and stuff, and then also get some material of like silhouettes, like weird shots of the city, like maybe like in total darkness, or like you know really dark, have like a light off in the distance, and like somebody's like walking towards the light, and all you can see is kind of like their silhouette or whatever. It's gonna be hard to find like total darkness like that, um but yeah, we'll see what we can do, and then basically then take all the shots and put them into production. Have someone do the production for them and chop them up and add special effects, because I definitely want some special effects, and then also do like like adding lots of choppy little images of like subliminal messages. Like the main content is really dark and gritty and violent. Uh, um, it's like like selling my soul just to settle the score, fucking and fighting and ducking and hiding and thugging and riding, like spilling my guts on the floor, tasting the gore, some shit like that. Um, so it's super fucking violent, but not like too over the top. It's there, um, but all of the subliminal messages are going to be really positive things, instead of like you'd expect it to be like something crazy, demonic, and twisted and mind warping. But that's like the main content. The subliminal messages underneath that are getting like little flashes of words. They're going to be things like believe in yourself, follow your dreams, question authority, think for yourself, um, things like of that nature. Um, so yeah, it has a weird dichotomy to it, as far as the content goes. Um, so that's Immortal. I don't know if we're gonna do this cipher video. I want to do it, but just waiting on someone else. Maybe I can get Xander to do it. Maybe Xander will be down. Because Evan, I don't know if he wants to go through with it. I don't know. He says he just can't. He feel like his voice doesn't fit on it right. So, hey man, he's a fucking artist, that's for sure. We're all difficult to work with. We've all got our little idiosyncrasies. So that's the kind of stuff that I'm working on. I've also got the working on my original patch library. Once it's huge, once I have like, I don't know, 1,000 patches worth of like basses, plucks, leads, melody beds, bells, effects, white noise, different shit like that, then I can release it somewhere. Um, yeah, or just like share it with people. But I don't know. Like I haven't been able to find a big group of Ableton users who all want to like collaborate and work together. Like maybe like the odd person who uses Ableton, but I haven't found a full on like group that I can immerse myself in and be like, talk shop about Ableton and learn and the same thing goes for Native Instruments Massive as well. Like I'd love to have a Massive buddy or a couple of Massive buddies who are like, oh yo, I was fucking around with Massive the other day and I tried this setting, blah blah blah, and I could be like, oh whoa dude, that's trippy, and try it, and like, and then tell them, oh well, I was fucking doing this with the envelope, and like check out the fucking YouTube tutorial that I did or whatever, and have this growth going on, this sort of, transcendental conversation, this communication. Sometimes it's just like this person's talking about A, this person's talking about B. All this person cares about is A, and all this person cares about is B, and it's like the conversation doesn't really, or it's just like, positive and negative or whatever. But if this person takes what this person is saying and this person takes what this person is saying, they can create this new thing here, which is part of the transcendental conversation. But yeah, good news. Mr. Evan is working on, I guess I should keep it fairly secret, but he's working on a piece of musical hardware that's on some other level shit. And I can't wait to get my hands on it. At first, I was like, I kind of blew it off. I was like, oh yeah, whatever. Like, yeah, man, I have pipe dreams too, like, but like he's stuck with it, and like it's like it's a feat for sure. Like he fucking, it's coming together. It's close to, so that's good news. That's some cool shit, and I might be shooting a promo video for it, which will be fucking sick as fuck. Then also might have Lock on a studio space out in the city. My homies Karma Sutro, one of my homies from Karma Sutra was like, hey, I'm thinking about, maybe you can like join the studio crew. And I was like, yeah, dude, like I'll help pay rent. Like I'll pay rent on that shit and use the studio because I have a car now. And once I get my license and become confident enough to drive on the freeway, I can just take the bus out there, I guess. But it's basically like studio to use. Yeah. With great time too. Like you can go from 8 in the morning all the way around until 4 in the morning. And then you got to take a break from 4 to 8, like a 4-hour break, and then you can start again, essentially, is what he was telling me. And it's like a fucking, you can go as loud as you fucking want, basically. It's a fucking music warehouse. Like there's tons of different studio spaces there with like bands going until the fucking early morning, just jamming super hard. So yeah, I'll be able to like take all my shit and move it into a safer place. It'll be safer there. Although I do like having home studio set up. I don't know. I think it'll be cool because then I can go. I can do like a 3 day stint. Like it costs like $20 to get out to the city, whether it's by car or by bus or whatever. $20 to get out there and back, uh, and then I can just like stay out there for 3 days and just fucking you know make hella music and be in the perfect environment. Because here it's like got mom coming in, I've got like like friends over, I gotta do dishes, I got like if I'm there I can just like fucking take everything off the table and just you know um but yeah, mom got me a car. It's super awesome. It's super awesome. It's just a Ford Focus, but like I look good in it, I think, and fucking it's nice, really tight steering, and um, yeah, mom's the best. Um, like I'd be fucking nowhere if it weren't for my mom right now. Like so yeah, but that's what's going on. So it's like I don't know, $170 I think, 175 I think he was saying, but I bet I can get maybe like see if fucking Evan's on board. Um, or some shit to help pay for it. Yeah. That way it's like we have studio space. So that's pretty much all of the latest stuff that's kind of going on. Um, yeah, I got fucking work to do today. Um, and but yeah, if I can finish this project for work tomorrow, then I can probably take the weekend off and just focus on music and uh, make a new rung of patches and project sketches in Ableton. Basically, like I probably explained this before in a previous video, but a sketch of a track is just bass. Put a bass synth in there, put a melody synth in there, put a lead synth in there, and put drums in there, and kind of come up with the general vibe or whatever. And yeah. But I've got some bangers. I've definitely got some fucking bangers right now. Um, if I can just, I don't want to reinvent. Like, I'll make a banger, and then the next banger after that will have maybe a little bit of something from that previous banger. But the next banger that I try, this is like how I'm formulating it in my mind is like you want it to be its own. You don't want to try to reinvent the last one or remake the last one because that one was such a banger. People are just going to get bored of it, or you're going to get bored of it. That replicating that same formula, you have to adjust the formula a little bit or use a section of the formula from the previous one, as like, oh, that was cool, but let me fucking go a different direction here with it and fucking try to do something slightly different, you know? So yeah, it's difficult to do that because you'll try to come up with a new formula and use a piece, and it's like it just comes out like fucking garbage, and it's like, okay, move on to the next one. Fucking, or maybe it's like a nice, maybe it's like a really nice, it's got a good sound to it. It's kind of like the last one, but it's not a banger. It doesn't have the same energy to it, as aggressiveness to it. And at this point in time, I'm kind of like, those ones kind of just stay in the vault, and I don't know if I'm going to use them because I like nice stuff and chill stuff, but right now I'm trying to create stuff that's like hot and people are like, damn, I want to be on that. Not some stuff are like, oh, that's kind of nice, like, because like it's easy to make just nicey little nice stuff all the time. I'm trying to make some like stuff that I went in on. So yeah, uh, but yeah, the idea is just trying to create new and interesting bangers and try to like level up as much as possible. Um, yeah, I feel like this is definitely a metamorphosis year. Yeah, definitely. Oh yeah, I've got a new logo now. I've got my fucking logo. Beast mode. That's what's up. Let me pull it up. Uh, where is it? There it is. I don't know if you can see it properly. It's kind of, yeah. Let me turn down the brightness. Let's see here. Brightness. Yeah. That's Ipos for now. Um, yeah, I drew that myself. And then Dan Conway went over and kind of messed with it on the computer. Um, but yeah, so my homie Max bought a screen printer or something along those lines. Basically, like a thing that you can make your own T-shirt merch with. Like you just take a shirt, you buy bulk white shirts or black shirts or whatever. Maybe like some smalls, some mediums, some larges, some extra larges. And then it's got a little printing thing that you just like print images. It's not that big though. It's only does like 12, like the longest part of the sheet is like 12 inches or something. He was saying he could get something up to like 15 inches, which I guess that's about, I don't know, from there to there. I'm not sure what that is. Because I feel like this is like a foot or something. That's like a foot. Maybe that is 15. So, but I'm thinking just like hoodies, like black hoodies, with like maybe the Ipos symbol like on the hood or something like that. Um, or maybe just a fucking my own hoodie, just one hoodie with like some Ipos symbols on it. Um, so that's cool shit. Definitely. My homeboy Max is like, yeah, he's like definitely like on that next level game thinking like I am. But he's like not to like brag for him or like whatever. He works really hard, so he's hella breaded and fucking like if he wants to do something, he could just like he can fucking do it. Um, but we had a long phone conversation. We talked for like an hour on the phone and talked about like building this empire, and like he's thinking about starting his own label. I got Ipos. Ipos will always be my own thing, but I think I'll like extend a branch or something, out to that, and be part of that as well as my own thing, and kind of have it be sort of a symbiosis kind of thing. Um, symbiotic. Symbiosis is a festival or something. Uh, but yeah, Max wants to fucking go places, and I want to go places too. So it's like I don't know, gotta like share that vision, work on shit, and yeah. So, anyways, I think I'm gonna wrap it up for today. Um, yeah, deuces.